Well, Glasgow has a real tradition in sport, and of course Glasgow Celtic were the first British football club to win the European Cup 50 years ago, beating Inter Milan in the final in '67. But it's World Championships here at the Emirates Arena, 40 years after the very first World Championships. Well, next on court we've got another men's singles, and it's the Olympic bronze medalist Viktor Axelsen against Chou Tien Chen of Chinese Taipei. Well, Chou Tien Chen may be the number 6 seed, but he's the new world number 4, and Axelsen is the world number 3. We can see that in the bottom half of the draw there's an all-Chinese affair with the two-time defending champion Chen Long in action against the left-hander Tian Hao-wei. I can tell you in the top half of the draw that Lin Dan is a game up against Hong Kong's Wong Wing Ki. So could it be Lin Dan is once again defying age and managing to get through to the latter stages? Well, this is an exciting player, I can tell you. Chou Tien Chen, the number 6 seed, the 27-year-old from Taipei. And a very strong athlete indeed. And of course, there was a player who represented Chinese Taipei in the men's singles who contested a final. That was Indonesian-born Fung Permadi in Copenhagen in 1999. Silver medal for Fung Permadi.
Red, you block.
Guillermo Roman of Mexico, our umpire for this one.
Good luck.
The toss of the coin complete. Wishes both players good luck. And I don't think you could find two nicer players in the men's singles discipline than these two. Viktor Axelsen is 23 years of age, born in Odense. He's a tall man, 194, that's 6'4". And of course, not only has he won an Olympic bronze medal, he's won a World Championship bronze medal. That was 3 years ago on home soil in Copenhagen, when he lost in the semi-final to Lee Chong-wei. Well, as far as he's concerned, he had a very tough first round against Takuma Ueda of Japan. And since then, he seems to have settled down, including his victory yesterday against the number 9 seed, Ng Ka Long. I thought that could be a tricky match, but he was very much in control in yesterday's third round encounter. So to his opponents, Chou Tien Chen, as I was saying, 27 years of age, got up to a career high in the world ranking yesterday, went up 2 places to a career high 4. This is his 4th World Championships and a 2nd quarter-final, because in Copenhagen, in the quarter-final, he lost to the man he faces today, Viktor Axelsen. So as far as he's concerned, well, he's gone the full distance in all 3 of his previous matches. The left-handed Toby Penty in the first round, second round against the former European champion Mark Schwiebler, playing his last ever international match before retirement, and then in the third round yesterday, the winner of the Singapore Super Series, the number 15 seed Sai Praneeth, coming back from a game deficit there. So this will be the 8th meeting between the 2 players, and Viktor Axelsen has won 6 of the previous 7. In fact, he's won the last 4, including the final, as I was telling you earlier, of the India Super Series. That was 2 straight games, 13 and 10, 36 minutes. And Guillermo Roman of Mexico, Fine Datan of India is the service judge. Only once, incidentally, has it gone the full distance between these two, and that was the one occasion that Chou Tien Chen won. And that was at the quarter-final stage of the French Open of 2014. Chou Tien Chen went on to win that French
And
Open.
on my left, Viktor Axelsen, Denmark. Viktor Axelsen to serve. The ball. Play.
So the Olympic bronze medalist, the World Championship bronze medalist from 3 years ago, Viktor Axelsen. Tall Dane.
1 love.
And I can't help but wonder, Steen, about the physicality of Chou Tien Chen. I've already said that he's a very physical specimen. He's a very strong athlete. But surely 3 games in his 3 previous matches must have physically taken its toll.
Yeah, I think it would have. And I also think that here the head-to-heads are quite significant. So it seems like Viktor Axelsen really has Chou's number, so to speak. But then again,
1, 2.
he might play a little bit more freely now, Chou. Having gotten past the 2 or the 3 preliminary rounds here.
Oh, that was going wide. Missed it.
Yeah.
And of course, all the pressure really on this man, the Dane.
Yeah, all the pressure on him. Started out a little slow in the tournament, but also against a good player with Ueda, who won the first game here, and I think there was a lot of uncertainty from Axelsen's side on where he stood.
Oh, that's a magnificent backhand. 2 Danish coaches, Kenneth Jonassen, the head coach, and Thomas Stangor. Look at that, that's dropped way in front of the front service line there.
3 on.
Just showing how close it was to the net. Remarkable. Yeah. No, during our first quarter-final earlier today, Steen, you were talking about Shrikant Kadambi being one of the best attacking players in the world, and the other person you mentioned in the list of the best attackers at the moment in the men's singles game was Viktor Axelsen.
Yeah, because, I mean, he and Shrikant are 2 players who really search the attack from the beginning of the rally, and there's not that many players in top 10 who does that, in my opinion. We've seen Chou attacking a lot previously, but he's also tried to employ a more patient playing style, in my opinion, and then having the attacking possibilities as a very, very dangerous weapon.
Yep.
It's wide. Well, for Axelsen, this is his 3rd consecutive World Championship quarter-final. That's pretty impressive for a man so young. Missed it.
6-5.
Good rally.
7, 5.
Lots of variation, attack and counter-attack and punch clears and everything.
Wipe the court.
Well, we can really see in that last rally, there was a couple of occasions when this man, Chou Tien Chen, used his physical strength and his athletic ability, leaping from the base position to play the round-the-head smash. Yeah. And he's got very powerful legs and that explosive power, but he doesn't, it's controlled. He doesn't use it all the time, as you've just been saying.
I think that's basically what he's working on in his game, to get it all together. And he's been quite consistent over the last year. Also, the new world ranking shows that he's gone up to
4.
Yeah,
career high.
perfect clear.
Yeah.
Towards the presumably most difficult corner to be accurate with.
Oh, good net shot from Axelsen.
7, 8.
But in the long run, net shots from such a low position, that's hardly going to win you matches. I think there's going to be more mistakes as there's a challenge here from Axelsen.
Axelsen challenge, gold out.
Yes, I thought that was definitely worth the challenge.
You see he's close by his coaches to get a couple of advice there. Talks a lot to Kenneth Jonassen during a match, Viktor Axelsen.
Yeah, good challenge. Caught the line.
Service over. 8 all. Play. Viktor, please.
Now, what was the umpire complaining about there? Warning him about?
I didn't hear it.
Service fault goal.
Service fault goal.
Service over. 9 all.
Struck above the waist. Says the service judge.
Viktor, come here.
Axelsen is not allowed to talk to the service judge.
Viktor, Viktor, come here. Do not talk with the service judge, okay? Just talk with me. Please say, okay?
He's landed well in.
And it looked like he was going to go wide
10, 9.
from the trajectory, but I think he was taken in by the side drift.
Service over.
Strong in the racket of Chou Tien Chen. So it is Chou Tien Chen, who has the 1-point advantage at the mid-game interval.
放完了之后，你不用急着退，先把网前先顾好，反正它也是会跳很高。因为起跳的时候，长球可以继续。好，那注意呢，4号点多打一点，偶尔正拍，啊，直线杀完要配一个背脚。
Got 1, 20 seconds. Got 1, 20 seconds.
Well, very difficult to hear what the coaches were saying there, but
11-10. Play.
I think more than anything, Kenneth Jonassen probably needed to calm Viktor Axelsen down because he looked a little bit irritated by the service fault call.
Yeah, it's a soft spot, so to speak, because Axelsen's serve is not always as consistent as he would like it to be.
11, all.
Yeah, it's clever. Body smash towards the right shoulder of Chou Tien Chen. Oof. Had a little think about it, but fell back his own side. Oh, crikey. Well, you don't get any closer than that. Yeah, that's nice.
Service over. 12-13.
Well, we said in the first quarterfinal of the day, the first men's singles we watched, Steen, we talked about the importance of the net play.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to have the same importance again here.
I don't think that Chou at least can be satisfied just lifting to Viktor Axelsen all the time. Gets way too many chances to sort of find the right shot. So I totally agree that I think we're going to have to see some net challenges.
Chou Tien Chen, challenge called out.
So his first challenge of the match. Oh, it's a long way out.
Yeah. I think it was a little bit of an emotional challenge.
Challenge unsuccessful.
It would be so nice if that was good.
Remaining. Fifteen, 12. Play.
Yeah, good judgment. That's going wide. Chou Tien Chen needed that because he just got the feeling that Viktor Axelsen was beginning to impose his authority.
Yeah, Then thinking back of the women's singles, could it be that Chou could get so much back at Axelsen that he eventually gets these mental provoked errors from the Dane? Nothing that looks like it at the moment.
Chou.
One thing I haven't seen a lot of from Chou in this tournament is the change of pace, where I feel he's very, very explosive, able to accelerate, but we haven't really seen that.
No, we haven't. I know exactly what you mean, Steen, because I think that's one of the aspects of Chou Tien Chen's game that I love watching, is suddenly within the rally, using the power in his legs to inject pace and reach the shuttle early. And at the moment, he just seems to be a little bit passive to me.
Yeah, and we don't know how this goes and how it will proceed, but I played 3 game matches in his previous 3 matches. I get the suspicion that he might have been slightly injured in the preparations to these World Championships, or maybe is nursing something that prevents him from making these changes of pace.
That's well left.
15-17.
Might well be right.
Break.
That's nice. Came off the frame a little bit. But in his preparation for these World Championships, Chou Tien Chen winning his home Grand Prix Gold event. Second consecutive title at his home event. World Champion.
Service over. 18-16.
But he's definitely within striking distance.
17-18.
Chou Tien Chen. I sit with the feeling that Viktor Axelsen has dominated this first game, but the score is only 18-17.
Yeah. Well, delay because somebody was using a flashlight behind the court. Yeah, did awfully well on that defensive shot. Viktor Axelsen aimed towards his right hip, and he managed to get his body out of the way and somehow got his racket on it. He didn't just get it back, he got it back with interest. That's amazing.
It almost looked like a table tennis shot.
Yeah.
Thank you. Chou.
racket arm outstretched, taking the shuttle at the net as high as he possibly could, and paying dividends for Chou Tien Chen. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the longest rally of the match so far. It is indeed, 42 shots, and still somebody's using a flashlight. This is most disappointing for the players. It's a crucial moment.
Yeah.
Flashing light. Viktor?
Good pressure from the front of the court from Axelsen.
18.
Yeah, followed up well. Not good follow-up. Means that he's earned himself 2 game point opportunities.
Okay.
First time of asking, and the Olympic bronze medalist
Viktor Axelsen
comes through this tight opening game. 21-18 in 22 minutes. And he'll be mightily relieved about that. And possibly relax a little more now as well, because he looked quite tense in that opening game.
Fint nok, det der, man lige spænder lidt af benene, fordi man...
Okay, du har en lille smule medvind nu. Ja. Okay, det vil sige, at løften den skal ale sig højere op. Ja. Det han har gjort mod alle i den her turnering, der han har godt nok tabt første sæt, men så er han kommet ind fra starten af. Så du må ikke tænke, at nu er den heldige gang. Vi skal være der, ligesom vi har været hele tiden. Ja. Jo. Han leder efter, at du bliver utålmodig, og du vil skabe det hele. Eller spiller et modsat spiller.
Bare både for clear med, men også der til sidst, hvor jeg så rykker på forbanen, ikke?
Yes.
Stejlt, og så ser vi, om der er en chance, eller også spiller vi videre.
Ja. Ud af savesituationen, antrit. Ja. Derefter så træffer du valg, hvilket duel det er, du vil spille. Ja. Okay? Ja. Så, du husker, fra den round head, variation i hastigheden, du slår lige ned langs linjen, så kommer der plads på kroppen igen. Ja. Okay?
Helt som variation på round head. 4, drop.
Yes.
Der er alt i det her sæt til sidst.
Ja. Viggo. Så vælger du derefter. Ja. Godt.
So,
20 seconds.
lots of talk there from Kenneth Jonassen. What were the words of wisdom?
Yeah, there were lots of variation from the long backhand side. That was the final seconds of the coaching. In the beginning, they were discussing a little bit how Chou has
Second game.
done the previous matches in the tournament. He's also lost the first game there, and then he's sort of stepped up a gear. So Viktor's got to be really, really alert. Variation in pace, and all the time monitor in real time how big the chance is, or so should you keep on attacking, or we just play on and play a neutral situation, neutral game, so to speak.
And wait for the right opportunity.
Wait for the right opportunity.
Yeah.
They also discussed a little bit that he has got he's playing with the drift now, and want to lift a bit higher. I'm a little bit afraid of that because that would give a lot of time for Chou to get behind the shuttle.
Yes.
A little bit of an example here.
Yeah. Very good example.
Yeah.
Three, one.
That's why the net is so important, isn't it, Steen?
Yeah, it is, because
2, 3.
for Viktor, the size, the tallness, he doesn't want to be playing rally badminton all the time. He doesn't mind for a period, but I mean, his overall style is aggressive and trying to use his advantage to hit some steep smashes.
Yeah, that's
Service
nice.
over. 4, 2.
Oh, great defence. That's how you put away a backhand kill.
What the court?
It was almost a slam dunk.
Yeah.
Service over. 3, 4.
There was some of the
Service
explosiveness
over. 5,
that
3.
we were searching for in the first game. Also the short flick of the racket in his stick smashes. Chou, good flicker there.
Nice.
Service over.
Can it like that
4,
one?
5.
Nice. He's moving forward before his opponent had even played the backhand. He knew exactly where it was coming.
And he's definitely seen that shot on video. We had late dinner yesterday and was sitting at a table next to the Danish video operator and talked a little bit to him about how they go about with the video analysis and so on. And he told us that he could sort of cut every shot from specific positions so that the players could see what typical shots that player used that's going to go wide.
Yes, it was a fascinating insight. I'm sure you as a coach have been well aware of it for a number of years. I'm sure you probably used it, but...
Yeah, but it develops all the time.
Yeah.
It's a special program that I think most of the countries use, that very open to individual design, well placed.
There's a challenge here.
Chou Tien Chen.
Yeah, maybe
Challenge.
another bad idea. I mean,
I thought it was a correct call by the line judge, but
I thought so too in the beginning, but the first 2 days missed a number of calls there.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Players.
You found your form now, Steen.
6, 5.
Calibrated
Yeah.
the eyesight.
Play.
It's a great angle. And it was
7,
the movement back
5.
from the tall Dane that was so impressive as well. Been at the net. And look, perfect balance as he played that cross-court winner.
Play.
So 4 straight points. Make that 5 straight points. Chou Tien Chen's got to be careful here. Oh, fantastic
Service over.
defence.
6, 8.
Look how low he is.
Chou in his defensive stance, or
yeah.
where his racket is.
Yeah, in his defensive stance.
Yeah.
Some good balance. Able to tilt his upper body towards the left-hand side there.
Tell him what.
Yeah.
9, 6.
Again, look at that balance. As he's landing, his body weight has been transferred from leaping backwards to moving forward in court again.
Oh, that's well played.
Oh, this is a very, very good spell. 7 of the last 8 points going to the Dane.
Chou. Chou.
We've had some reports from the Danish camp that the build-up weeks to the Worlds here that Viktor Axelsen had at occasions played extremely well. It was Hans Christian Wittinghus who felt that he was in the physical form of his life coming into this tournament, and he'd been demolished a couple of times when he played Viktor.
Play.
Let's talk about
Play.
Viktor probably being a little bit uncertain on where he stood internationally coming into this tournament after a couple of tough first round losses or losses in tournaments after his win in India Superseries. Seems to be playing well here. Fantastic rally.
Yeah. Was a very good rally, you're right.
Service over. 7, 10. Wipe court.
I'm just sensing, Steen, that we are nearing the point that Chou Tien Chen has to start using his explosive power. And this style that he's playing at the moment just simply isn't working at the moment.
It doesn't seem like it doesn't seem so. It seems like it's business as usual, and yeah, either he's got to get his defense working a little bit better to put more pressure on Axelsen, or he's going to come up with something else.
Yeah.
This is going according to how the Danes read it when they saw the program and said, okay, tough first round for Axelsen, and then he's got players that he likes to play. In terms of Long and Chou Tien Chen. Those big points.
A couple of gifts. Yeah, back level.
10 all. No.
Take.
That's what I expect. Immediately apologises for hitting his opponent. And as with the opening game, there's just 1 point in it at the mid-game interval. But in contrast, the opening game, it's Axelsen who has the advantage.
Stig op, power. De to versioner, ikke? Ja, enagtigt. Men holde fokus på, hvordan spillet det skal være, ikke? Starten af duellerne, der skal vi også have det tæt med. Bare ikke, når han lige har udfordret helt kort, så løfter det. Men spiller han ind, så er der plads. Hvis vi ligger under, så en lille smule længere ind. Så spiller han ind, så er der alle muligheder. Så ikke spekulere over hele hånden, men vær på ham hele tiden.
Oh, good connection. Was there anything that you caught there, Steen, that's of added interest?
That was exactly about how to win the net, so to speak. When to try and play a good net shot, and when to just play a neutral shot a little bit longer into the court. Jonathan wanted Axelsen to stay focused on how he wanted to play the rallies, and something about variation on his attack, that sometimes he could leap and play soft, and sometimes leap and play hard and steep.
Service over.
Pretty precise
11, 13.
Directions.
Now that's the sort of rally that Chou Tien Chen's got to play more of.
Yeah, he's got to use those steep smashes there, that shot.
Yes, and that shot that you were talking about, I mean, he leapt from that base position.
Service over. 14, 12. Victor.
No walk around the court, just stay.
Oh, crikey, that's very strict. Yes. Much faster pace this rally.
Play. Chou. Service over.
Good judgment.
13-15.
Well, that was a pity from Chou Tien Chen's
16,
perspective.
13.
Change set shot.
He was hoping for that reply. He was ready and waiting.
We've talked about nerves and tension in all the other matches, and this is just very, very nervous, Chou Tien Chen. He walks,
14, 16.
to me, he walks slower than I normally see him walk. And, seems restrained in some way, and we have to remember this is the second time these two players battle for a medal, and Axelsen winning the first time in Denmark.
15, 16.
Yes, it was pretty convincing in Denmark. It was 21-9, 21-7.
Play.
I do beg your pardon. I've given you duff information there. It was 14-14. No, still straight.
Considered easy.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was a big, big point. That was important.
16 all. Wipe the court, please.
I think that's probably the longest rally of this second game. We had a 42-shot rally in the first, didn't we?
Chou, show him. Chou, show him. Well, behind. Right.
Play.
Yeah.
He's moving away from the net, Chou, and Axelsen is taking advantage of that.
16.
Just before the net exchanges that.
Do you think he's just lost his confidence? Do you remember a few rallies ago he went for a kill at the net and he played it into the net, and therefore he's a little hesitant to be...
Maybe.
Yeah.
It seems like he's got a lot of respect for Axelsen. There it was again.
Yeah.
And the thing that it's difficult for us from our position to see exactly how good a net shot it was. We have to see it from the net camera position to be able to judge correctly. So if the net shots are not good enough, then of course it's understandable that he moves back to cover the backcourt. But, he's got to do better shots, otherwise he's going to lose this match.
That's a nice net exchange.
16-18.
And that'll do his confidence the world of good on net play. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Very important how far it spins away from the net. That is decisive of what possibilities your opponent have.
Oh, what a backhand. That's fabulous. Looked to be in trouble. And plays a backhand smash winner.
19, 17. Quick. Viktor.
It'd be important for Axelsen to get a medal. I don't think bronze is the target, but to get a medal after these tough first round losses. He's had a busy year after his Olympic bronze medal, and this would sort of convince him that he's a contender at the major championships.
Overdone it.
Service over. 18, 19. Service over.
Perfect placement. Match point opportunities. The number 3 seed, Viktor Axelsen. Just one of these next 2 rallies required for the day. Good net shot. Oof, challenge. There's a challenge here. If Viktor Axelsen is correct, he's in the semi-final.
And a very distinct left arm there. I'm going to challenge that one.
So, it's
challenge unsuccessful.
the correct call by the line judge.
Remaining. Service over.
And therefore,
19.
one of his 2 match points has come and gone.
Break.
Oh, my goodness. That looked nervous. Well done, Chou Tien Chen. Saved both of the match points. It's 20 all. We require extra points until there's a clear 2-point winning margin.
Excellent defensive play.
And that's what it means to Chou Tien Chen. I hope the celebrations aren't a little premature.
Please, please. Joe.
But having just
Joe, play.
saved 2 match points now, Chou Tien Chen has a game point opportunity to send this the full distance. Axelsen throws his racket to the side of the court because he had 2 match point opportunities. And now he's got to start all over again with the 3rd and deciding game. Well done by this man. Weathered the storm. And he still has an opportunity to reach the World Championships semi-final.
你的往前啊，你一定要他在对抢的时候，你可以先去跟他抢一颗，但是在回抢的时候，你就在有时候这样。
Skal have baglinjen med? Ja. Vi skal have ham trukket frem, og så skal vi have baglinjen med. Du har masser herovre. Variation offentlig round ahead i det angreb. Det handler nu om, at de næste 10 minutter, der er du mentalt sej derinde. Du er på hele tiden. Ja. Han har intet slået igennem dig. Han kan ikke slå igennem dig. Og så må du gerne spille det tæt lidt, men ikke nødvendigvis på den allerførste chance, fordi den han gerne vil løfte hen over dig. Giver det mening for dig?
Ja.
Hvor er du henne lige nu?
Jeg er klar.
Okay.
Ind og højt på net her.
Ja, det er godt. Det er derfor, vi også træner så hurtigt.
Ja, nemlig.
Det er lige nu, vi skal stå distancen.
Yes. Jeg vender lidt højt på net igen her. Variation mellem løft
Ja.
og lange.
Ja, lige nok. Så bliver med også heroverfra.
Good 20 seconds. Good 20 seconds.
Well, I'm assuming, Steen, that part of the instruction there, or part of the talk from Kenneth Jonassen, was just to calm this young man down. Because he looked livid with himself at the end of that second game.
Yeah. And Kenneth, this is why we practice so hard, so hard back home to prepare for matches like this. And they've already played 52 minutes.
Viktor Axelsen, come here. Warning for misconduct.
What on earth is that for? What's he done?
Throw the racket.
Throwing the racket after
So
losing the second game.
well, surely he should have given the yellow card at the time.
Yeah.
Second game.
He said that he didn't want to disturb the coaching, but it's definitely disturbing now that you get a yellow card just before you start the third game.
You know his character better than me. Will that irritate Axelsen, or will it make him more determined?
I have a feeling that it might be able to irritate him here. He looked irritated during the first game with the flashlights and the... he twisted his foot.
Oh, dear me.
Service over. 1-all.
Well, we've already had a terrible injury to one of the Danes this week.
Are you okay?
Luckily, he tumbled, I think. It's while he's standing on the ground, more or less, so it's not like he's landing on a twisted ankle. Seems to be okay here, but we've seen before that this can get to Axelsen. But what a shot to reply with.
2-1.
But it's an area he's working on. The Dane.
2-all.
What, his emotional control?
Yeah, and staying focused. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs emotionally during any match. And
Service over.
it's not like you should
3-2.
avoid your emotions. You should just be able to play on, no matter whether the emotions are pleasant or unpleasant. But yeah, we must say that impressive by Chou Tien Chen to fight back, and from his reactions, it seems like he's really tensed, and maybe that's some of the explanation. The way that he's looked here in both in this match, but also the other matches he's played.
Service over. 3-4. Wipe the court, please.
hate to point this out, Steen, considering you're a Dane, but the only time that these two players have played each other and it's gone to 3 games.
Chou had won it.
Chou won it. Yeah, that's a nice angle.
Service over.
All about angle
5,
rather than power.
3.
Oh, that's very, very close net shot from Axelsen.
Six, 3.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Loose serve, got what it deserved.
4, 6.
Yeah, far too high over the net. I remember in the last World Championships in Jakarta 2 years ago, Viktor Axelsen in the second game against the eventual gold medalist Chen Long had 6 game points, and it really was his serve where he really struggled. He lost that second game 30-29. No, it's a challenge.
I think
Viktor Axelsen challenge.
It might be right.
Gold in. 5 gold, please.
So what does Hawkeye say? Hawkeye says it was in.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Five, 6. Play.
Oh, good block. Oof, that's landed in.
Service over.
And Chou Tien Chen, Cardinal Singh, assumed it was going to go out and never got himself in position. He couldn't have played it.
He never looked as he was going to play that one.
Chou, play.
You coaches always say to the players, get yourself in a position, especially in a arena that's got drift and wind, in case you change your mind.
Yeah, and especially playing this side of the court here, the advice would be you have to be absolutely certain. But of course he was absolutely certain, otherwise he wouldn't have the block. He never ever went for it. Okay, try again.
Chou Tien, come here. Play.
Danes set an overall target for the team for this World Championships of 3 medal points that could come from 3 bronze medals, a silver and a bronze, or a gold medal.
8.
Well, you got obviously Viktor Axelsen. You've got a women's doubles pair. You've got
2 men's doubles.
2 men's doubles pairs. Still in, that is. Oh, that's pretty good.
Service over. 9, 6.
Yeah, it certainly was, just inside that back line. Very funny movement from Axelsen as he's lifted the shuttle. It's almost as if he's trying to kid his opponent. Which way are you going to go? Look at that.
Yeah.
There's sort of a wobble as if to try and catch his opponent's eye. I'm covering the right, then I'm covering the left. It's most peculiar.
A little bit like Gabby Adcock in mixed doubles.
Yeah.
When Chris is serving. Also taking some very quick steps on the spot. Good shot. Well, Viktor knows when he plays the net from this far side of the court that it's more difficult for Chou to get the lifts correct in length. Because he's playing with the drift, so he can take a little bit bigger chances at the net. Good shot.
Nice. That's the explosive movement. That's what we've been waiting to see, and I haven't seen enough of, quite frankly, throughout the match.
And again, like we've discussed earlier, a cross back at a cross. Very, very efficient.
Oh, well taken. Good play from Viktor Axelsen.
Change ends.
So the Dane has a 2-point advantage at the change of ends here in the deciding game. With 2 minutes over the hour mark of this quarterfinal.
Okay, så husker vi heroverfra. Må gerne tage nettet, men vi skal også op over ham. Okay? Ja, løft den op over. Ja. Variation på den anløbshastighed, det er så vigtigt. Ja.
20 seconds.
Ja, så starter vi ud her med anskridt.
20 seconds.
Ja. Og så her. Attitude hele tiden. Ja. Han kan ikke komme gennem dig i det.
So Kennett's advice there, Steen?
The last one was that he can't penetrate your defense, and that's maybe not entirely true. We just seen 2 beautiful cross smashes go down untouched. But otherwise, of course, have to play the net, but also play over him. Not be afraid to lift, because if you're afraid to lift, the opponent will sense it and take over control of the net. And then different speeds in the attack, sometimes fast-paced, sometimes a little bit sliced. And also something about the attitude, the looks he shows his opponent.
Service over. 10-12.
I don't know what happened in that first match with Shrika and then Someone Ho, where we discussed the wind conditions, because here they're totally consistent with what we've seen throughout the week. But in the first match, it was like a door was open or something like that.
Once again, the umpire doesn't allow Axelsen to change the shuttle.
Ooh.
12 all.
Back level. Yeah, on the line. Oh, good. That's the angle that Kenneth was talking about.
Service over. 13, 12. Service over. 13 all.
Of course, looks to go wide, but I like the fact that Chou didn't take any chance whatsoever in that left side of the court where we know the drift is helping the shuttle to stay in.
Wide. And nerves is going to play a huge part in the outcome of this thing.
Service over. 14, 13. Wipe good.
Rather than towel down, he's going to the back of the courts, Axelsen, to be able to talk to his coaches. Now he comes back.
Chou is saying something to the umpire. We can't hear what it is, but
something about the scoreboard. The scoreboard has just changed.
Correction. 14, 13.
okay.
All's right now.
That's a challenge.
Yeah.
Chou Tien Chen, challenge. Called in.
First challenge of this deciding game. Oh! Line.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 14 all.
That's one challenge apiece remaining in this deciding game.
Play.
Don't believe it. This is extraordinary. And that's landed in. There's a challenge here from Chou Tien Chen.
Chou Tien Chen challenge. Called in. Wipe courts, please.
Well, this could be crucial. Yes, it was in. But what an extraordinary rally.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Viktor Axelsen was down on his knees at one stage. Late there, stumbles. Down on his knees. Still gets up, plays on. Quite remarkable.
Maybe it was a good thing that he stumbled there, because I'm not sure he would have gotten down to that
15, 14.
defense otherwise. But the momentum here is switching back and forth all the time.
That was a nervous-looking shot. I said it might come down to nerves.
It died on the racket of Chou Tien Chen.
Viktor, do not face me, okay?
Well, in a World Championship quarterfinal, I think it's quite understandable if players celebrate a good rally, getting near the end of the match. That's brilliant. And he's opened up a three-point cushion on a run of 4 straight points. Well, Chou Tien Chen had the character in the second game to respond when down. Can he do it again? Another nervous-looking shot. And it's now 5 straight points to the Dane.
And 3 nervous-looking shots in a row and 5 straight points since that challenge. That was inches in.
Oh, that's a superb smash. And the Dane on a real roll.
19-14.
And the mind games continue. Chou Tien Chen wanted to change the shuttle. No, says Axelsen. I'm winning with this one. That's way, way long.
Service over. 15, 19.
Possibly last chance for Chou Tien Chen. Needs to score at least 2 or 3 points.
But he doesn't, because that's another marvellous smash from the Olympic bronze medalist. And he's now on the verge of securing another World Championship medal. 5 match point opportunities in this deciding game. Remember, he's already had 2 match points. It's going to land in. Oh, what a save by Chou Tien Chen.
16-20.
Well, this is perfection on the net shot. Look at that. And when you're match point down, what character. This time on his 4th match point, his 2nd in this deciding game, Viktor Axelsen wins a thrilling quarter-final against Chou Tien Chen. An hour and 14 minutes. He's going to throw his racket to a lucky fan. And he is through to the World Championship semi-final once again. 3 years after his first World Championship medal.
So sorry, but it was not a good match from your side.
Viktor Axelsen. 21-18. 20-21. 21-16.
The umpire confirming that scoreline and having squandered 2 match point opportunities in that second game. Viktor Axelsen comes good in the decider. 21-16 in the deciding game. And whilst a medal is guaranteed, I can assure you, he won't be happy with just bronze. Well, the Emirates Arena here this week at the World Championships has been a real hub of activity. We've had school children coming and trying out the sport of badminton. We've had celebrities here. We have had the Queen's baton relay for the Commonwealth Games, of course, next year on the Gold Coast in Australia. So there's been plenty happening, as well as some superb badminton. Well, next up, we've got the Olympic silver medalist, Pusala Venkata Sindhu, up against Sun Yu of China. Well, as far as the women's singles draw is concerned, we've already seen that first quarter-final earlier today. Of course, we're going to have the second quarter-final in that top half, but we need to make mention of Kirsty Gilmore, the first Scot ever in a women's singles quarter-final, the first British player for 10 years in the women's singles quarter-final. She will be playing against the World Championship silver medalist from 2 years ago in this evening's session. So Pusala Venkata Sindhu, one of 2 players from India in the quarter-final stage, and Sun Yu, one of 2 Chinese players who were still in the draw at quarter-final stage.
Black side.